The numbers are stark. The United States, despite its wealth and medical advancements, lags behind other developed nations in a most crucial measure, life expectancy. Americans live shorter lives burdened by chronic diseases at alarming rates. This is not just a statistic, it is a national crisis. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention paints a grim picture. 60% of American adults grapple with at least one chronic illness. 40% contend with two or more. Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, these are not merely medical terms. They represent the daily struggles of millions. Beyond physical ailments, mental health casts a long shadow. 1 in 5 adults in the United States experiences mental illness each year. This encompasses a wide spectrum from depression and anxiety to more severe conditions. The impact on individuals, families, and communities is profound. This health crisis is not confined to adults. It permeates every age group, casting a shadow on the future. Childhood obesity, type 2 diabetes, and mental health issues are rising at alarming rates. We are witnessing a generation growing up less healthy than their parents. The American health crisis stands in stark contrast to the experiences of other high-income nations. Countries like Japan, Switzerland, and Sweden boast longer lifespans and lower rates of chronic disease. This discrepancy begs the question, what are they doing differently? One key difference lies in their approach to healthcare. Many developed nations prioritize preventative care and early intervention. They invest in robust public health programs, ensuring access to quality care for all citizens. These countries also tend to embrace healthier lifestyle choices. Diets are often rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, with less emphasis on processed foods. Physical activity is woven into daily life, from walking and cycling to organized sports. Furthermore, these nations often have stricter regulations on environmental pollutants and food additives. They prioritize the health of their citizens, recognizing the interconnectedness of environmental well-being and human health. To effectively address the American health crisis, we must confront its root causes. While genetics play a role, lifestyle choices and environmental factors weigh heavily on the scales of health. Our modern way of life, for all its conveniences, has come at a cost. The standard American diet, laden with processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats, bears much of the blame. This dietary pattern contributes to a cascade of health problems, from obesity and diabetes to heart disease and certain cancers. Our increasingly sedentary lifestyles exacerbate these problems. Long hours spent sitting at desks, reliance on cars, and the allure of screens have conspired to make us less active. Physical inactivity is now recognized as a leading risk factor for chronic disease. Beyond diet and exercise, environmental factors also warrant our attention. Exposure to toxins in our air, water, and food can disrupt hormonal balance, impair immune function, and increase susceptibility to disease. Section 4. A new prescription rethinking healthcare in America. Addressing this complex crisis demands a fundamental shift in our approach to healthcare. We must move beyond a reactive system focused on treating illness to one that prioritizes prevention and promotes well-being. This requires a multi-pronged strategy that addresses the interplay of diet, lifestyle, and environment. First and foremost, we must empower individuals to make healthier choices. This begins with education. Nutrition education should be integrated into school curricula, teaching children about the importance of whole foods and the dangers of processed foods. Public awareness campaigns can promote healthy eating habits and encourage physical activity. Second, we need to create environments that support healthy living. This means making fresh, affordable produce more accessible in underserved communities. It means designing cities that encourage walking and cycling. And it means enacting stricter regulations on food additives and environmental pollutants. Finally, we must transform our healthcare system. Instead of focusing solely on treating disease, we must invest in preventative care and early intervention. This includes expanding access to mental health services and providing support for lifestyle changes, such as nutrition counseling and exercise programs. Section 5. Towards a healthier future, a call to action. The American health crisis is a complex issue with no easy solutions. However, it is not insurmountable. By acknowledging the problem, understanding its root causes, and embracing a proactive approach, we can chart a course towards a healthier future. This requires a collective effort. Individuals, communities, policymakers, and healthcare providers must work together to create a society that values health and well-being. We must demand policies that promote healthy food environments, support active lifestyles, and protect our environment from harmful toxins. The time for action is now. Let us choose to invest in our health, for ourselves, for our children, and for generations to come. Let us reclaim our well-being and build a nation where health is not a privilege but a right enjoyed by all.